Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question of the night. Does anyone care about the Molly and TJ storyline on General Hospital? Now, I've been wrestling with this back and forth, right? And part of me feels that I probably would care a little bit more if you had the original actress that plays Molly in Christina. And I feel like even if we do get back Haley, I don't know how much I would care because you still don't have Christina. And even with that being said, it's not like they're the most exciting couple or characters on the show. Now, I will sit there and say this much. I do appreciate the fact that they are giving them a story. And unfortunately, they couldn't give them a story before because the actors and the actresses couldn't join. They couldn't do it. And I guess my question is, why the hell did they not do that before? Like, seriously, we could have got so much more stories out of them if we would have replaced them a long time ago. Yeah, Cheyenne. Actually, did you get my email? Did you get my email? Because I already sent you an email, Smith, saying that I actually have another collab with someone else. Read the email. Read the email first, and let's sit there and talk before you just decide on just setting a date for a collab and just assuming I'm going to be available. Just ask me first. Um, and I'll sit there and tell you if I can or if I can't. Now I know next week, and I don't know maybe about the week after. I know the 29th I do have something going on, so. Yeah, no, Cheyenne, check your emails though. Laura B's in the chat. Was good, Laura B? Queen of the South is in the chat. Oh, we are blessed with the Queen tonight. How are you doing, darling? I'm doing good. It's great to see you. Laura B says, okay, so Laura B cares. Joshua's in the chat. Was good, Joshua? How are you doing, my friend? Let's just bring out the big. There's something about that first crack of opening this thing is so good. So good. Oh, it's at the top too. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that. For yourself, I'm glad you're doing good. Blackmon's in the chat. How you doing tonight, Blackmon? I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good, my friend. Lashanta's in the chat. How you doing, Lashanta? Thank you for joining. Yeah. Do you care about the Molly and TJ storyline? Mm-mm-mm. My boy Freddie's in the chat. What's good, Freddie? Thank you for joining. Glad you're doing good, Blackmon. Kyrie's my friend. My right hand man, Kyrie says, I just realized another reason Hope is so happy is because she's finally making love and real in a room. Oh my god. By the way, Kyrie's also did a review on Born the Beautiful, so check his out. Let's not just say I was so mad because Brooke was out of order. She just walked on in his house though. Makai's in the chat. Was good, Makai. Double C's in the chat. Was good, Double C. Darby's in the chat. How you doing tonight, Darby? Yes, Kyrie's actually did a video. So go to his channel and check him out. Valerie says, "Hey, Albert, yeah, I always laugh my phone this week." Yeah, she slapped that. Yo, she slapped that shit. Yo, she slapped the ish out of that dude. Lashanta says, "Hope used to be the floor." Ariana's in the chat. I don't care ever. I love it, Ariana. How you doing tonight? Carrie says I'm doing another one tomorrow as well. I'm gonna be off on broke. Ooh, okay. All right. My dude's already setting up to come with the smoke for Brooke. Sure. I really actually enjoyed your review. Overseas, I remember being Nicole was a surrogate for Maya and Rick, and she can't have kids after having baby Liz. Oh. Now, LaShanta says Brooke trusts Tom to hope, but to Riz, she acts brand new. Ain't that something? But that's just like her though. Why are you not happy, Danny? What's going on, Danny? Just not happy today. Why is that? Freddie says, I hope I honestly don't care for TJ Molly's storyline, but at least they have an actual. Yeah, exactly. I was going to sit there and say that too. They actually do, and it is something that's actually very interesting. That maybe I'll do a separate video about them. LeChanter says a new Sam was gonna investigate. Yeah, let me tell you something. Sam was looking good today. Sam was looking good today. Yeah. Ariana says I'm doing good. I hated to miss last night. Well, I'm glad you're in the chat tonight, Ariana. I know that you have listen. You have a life outside of this, so whenever I get to see you, I am very happy. Now, Valerie says I didn't get why Curtis Ma was trying to get him. Yes, in the upper, and I love how you said the upper room. The upper room. But yes, I said the same thing. Gemini's in the chat was good, Gemini. Freddie said, yes, Freddie, it was bad. It was bad. uh, yes, hit the like button. Thank you, Darby. Thank you. Kerry says that video just was so natural. I recorded it minutes after watching the show, so no notes were really needed. I was able to film in just one without. Yes, I loved it. I loved it. It was good. LaChantra says Kyle will learn the hard way. Kyle will be fine. Listen, I did respect the fact that Kyle was like he got his job because of nepotism. He was aware of that. Darby said, let me answer you, Albert. No, I don't care about TJ Molly. I'd rather watch paint dry on my dog's house. Damn. Gemini says, Brooke, I enjoyed that moment. Yo, I mean, listen, they were going to get caught at some point. I mean, they were going at it like bunnies. They were going at it like bunnies. Goddamn rabbits. Danny said, my channel had 13 subscribers, but when went back on check it, went down to 12 subs again. Well, Danny, here's the thing. Sometimes you will get bots, right? You get bots. And it happens. That just means that, one person wasn't meant to be here. But don't take it too personal though, Danny, for real. Because you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have ups and downs. That's just the reality of the situation. But you get back on top though. It's the long game, Danny, trust me. Every person's went through it. What's good, Big Nate? Eh. No, but she says what I'm saying, if Christina be a surrogate for Molly&T.J, she will be attached to the baby. Yep. Well, I didn't know about Nicole, but yes, and like somebody said, they don't recommend it to first time moms to do that. Ariana says thank you. It's nice to begin a Starbucks and end my day here. But thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, I really do appreciate you so much. Ariana, you are literally one of a kind, and I'm just very grateful for you. Curry says Thomas hit that right spot. If she's pregnant, we know Thomas is the daddy. So at several moments where I've been. LaShanta to get Kyle mad, but Marquetti was Summer's job, and she's the reason it's what you bought. It's what you bought. It was what you bought. Okay, exactly. Just what Kyrie said. It will go. It's the up and down. It happens to everyone, trust me. Freddie says, first Harmony was trying to take Willow's somewhere. I knew it wasn't heaven. That's for sure. Then Helena wanted to drag Valentine down to hell. Now Kurt's mom tried. Yes. That's why I was like, yo, listen. The Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper. LaShanta said that the Asher was going to start over, but Tucker's getting frustrated. She's playing games. Yep. Yes, exactly. Um, and I did a video for members, so if you know go to the members thing, check it out. I did one for members. Um, Darby says, you want to know what will learn hard around here is Hope is because she will have a hard time. Jonathan is in the chat. What's good, Jonathan? Last Day's in the chat. What's good, Last Day? LaShanta says, Alexis always wants Sonny to be the bad guy. Ain't that something? Ariana says, and Rihanna says, one of my colleagues you said at the time, said, one of my colleagues said the same thing Kyrie said, that Hope is pregnant with 3 babies. So Kyrie knows. Was a good Last Day? You know, LaShanta says, I didn't care about the hospital scenes, but I like Curtis and his mom. I didn't really care about the hospital scenes either. I also didn't really care about Curtis and his mom. I know that's a very dickish thing to say, but I really didn't. Um, it's like the rest of the stuff was exactly. It's the rest of the stuff was good. I just didn't care about like that stuff. Like that's the thing, bro. Like, I just really didn't care. Johnson says if Jason does return to Jace, they could also give his son Danny a storyline. That's very true. Very, very true, my friend. Duan's in the chat was good, Duan. Gemini says, if Curtis dads only know what Curtis is really doing, he will back off of Sonny. He acts like Curtis is innocent. Yes, that's true. But okay, so let me ask people a question. I know, Gemini. But I really didn't care. That's the thing. I really didn't. Let me ask you a question though. Does anyone think that Marshall should have been more madder at Sonny? Does anyone actually think that though? Last says I'm good, Albert. I had a good day. I went to lunch with my aunt and cousin to Golden Corral. Oh, nice. Spend time today. Don't get to see them a lot. So nice to see them. I brought GTA 5 today. That's weird because I have Grand Theft Auto. I just don't remember which one I have. LaShanta says I love Brooke. I love seeing Brooke see Hope work badge. Yeah, and her wedding ring. She just put that thing down like yo. That's right, Jonathan. You know I gotta sit there and do it. You know how to bring back the episode, Jonathan. Danny says my B&B and wine reviews on my channel right now. I have no views right now and change my channel's name. So Danny, what happened to your what you call it? Your Instagram. You had 2, and then I went on there today, then you had none. Like what's up with that? WC says Thomas has to wait 4 years, but finally got that bag. Gemini says the scene with Curtis' mom was transitional between life and death. I miss my mom, so it hit me different. No, I get that. I get that. I just like I said, for me it didn't really do much, you know, unfortunately. And honestly, to tell you the truth, the way the problem with Gemini, the way it was actually and Pop is in the chat was good and Pop. The thing that just didn't really work for me was that the fact that the mom kept simply trying to pressure Curtis to um just to like go to heaven, and I just didn't understand that. Victoria's in the chat. Was good, Victoria? I feel bad for Sasha. God damn it. Victoria says, "Hey, I've been everyone. I feel bad for Sasha, especially when they showed her. Yeah, because she was what you call it, like." And Cat Lady's in the chat. Molly, just don't fit. Please recast. Yes, Cat Lady. Cat Lady, I'm just saying you. Now, Danny said, stick with YouTube. I don't understand that though. Like, I mean, are you gonna do like Twitter though? I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking because, like, I want to sit there and kind of DM you sometimes, and I mean, you don't have to be on Instagram like all the time, but I don't know. It's just weird. It's just like you had it, and then just like that, it was gone. So, um, Johnson says, watching Gladys console Sasha at the police station. Yes, I feel the same. Oh, cat lady, cat lady, cat lady, how much do I miss you? And Victoria. Oh, and you got Monique in the chat. Monique said Thomas putting it down. We hope you know it's good when you bite the. Very, very, very true. Very true. He got a point. It felt a little kind of X-rated. Not gonna lie. Gemini says, "I don't like the." Yeah, I don't. I'm not. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of her as well. Like I said, did anyone notice that? Like when they panned it towards her towards the end, and everyone was sitting there waiting to see how TJ was doing. Molly looked down for some odd reason. Like it made zero sense to me. Rashanta says, Sasha name apparently name constantly in the mud. Gladys, I blame Cody. Cody for what? What did Cody do? what did Cody do? We gonna blame him for world hunger too? I understand what did Cody do? Victoria says yes. It did look Marsha was going to go off on Sunny, and and I didn't understand why. I don't understand that. Like it didn't make any sense. Sunny's world. Sunny was at the Metro Court. Shootings was happening. Your son got shot, and you're being all copacetic with Sunny. Does that make any sense? They said, "How do you feel about the actor strike? Is starting to It's crazy. It's crazy. It feels like these studios either have a way to just. It feels like the studios is trying to have a way to choke the life out of the writers to make them concede. And again, at this point, it's like studios just nuts. Like this is absolutely nuts. You got actors that is going to strike. The writers aren't going to be able to write. The actors aren't going to be able to act. And in the studio, it's just like, oh, we're fine. We'll be fine. Like really? I mean, they must have a lot of money saved from the bank to sit there and really weather this storm. Darby said, "Don't recast the Molly character. Just kill her off. We got to recast her. We got to recast her at this point." Lashanta said, "Jerry's gonna tell Lonnie everything." Yep, it's Friday. It is Cliffhanger Friday. Oh, we got Autumn in the chat too. It is Cliffhanger Friday, so you know they're gonna do that on tomorrow, Lashanta. Carrie says, I know when Hope get out, she's gonna be sore like hell, but still smiling. Thomas rocked that world and showed zero signs of slowing down. Yeah, they must have did it like a couple of times. Victoria said, "Hey, Autumn, congratulations." Oh, Autumn is a member. That's what's up. That's what's up. We're gonna sit there and kill it this week. We are going to kill it this week. Oh, Autumn is not in the chat. Let me guess. Autumn's not in the chat, but I guess um well Autumn renewed their membership though. Gemini says, is it me or does no one win in Miss Wu card game because everyone owes her money? Ain't that something? Why is this not coming up on my damn thing? There we go. Why does it take so long? Autumn, thank you for joining the memberships. Autumn said, hey, why Gladys gets snarky with Scout like that she's just a kid. I said the exact same thing. If I was Sam, I would have checked the hell out of her. She needs an ass whooping. And I agree. I agree with that. I just sit there was like she did apologize afterwards, but she only apologized because Sam was there. So Duan says, wouldn't it be funny if Hope was limping when she got her? Lashanta says Steve finally knows Lonnie got an ankle bracelet on. Curry says she's in the chat. Just Junior seems you can't get the members milestone super chat. Yeah, yeah, it does kind of suck. Barbie says that just can't go. Barbie, okay. Now Jonathan is being generous. Jonathan says we have yet to see the current Christina do a scene with Sunny. I think at this point it for me it doesn't really matter that much. Like I'm just kind of over her at this point. Jakaris is in chat. What's good, Jakaris? Autumn says yes, I'm in the chat. What's up, yeah, Albert? What's good, Autumn? Thank you for joining. Lashanta says someone needs to close Curtis Cloud. Yes, I'm so happy to actually have you in the chat, Autumn. Then he says, look, try to make a Twitter soon and want to do a Green Lantern video cast for Superman movie. Okay, all right, that's what's up. When you get your Twitter, let me know. Oh, what the hell am I doing? I totally forgot about this. I've been good. Jakaris, how have you been? Are you loving days so far? Let's everyone say what's up to Autumn and Jakaris. Double C says Gladys was a real B to Sam's daughter. If Gladys did that to a black child, the mother would have whooped her butt. Yes, but to be fair, regardless of skin color, Gladys should get those hands by anyone. Autumn says, I heard Olivia Jerome put the hit on out on Anna. Oh, okay. I got this back. Yo, I've never been so grateful. Oh, I've never been so grateful to actually have this instead of whatever crap that I had yesterday. Johnson says, do you think Lonnie will confront Whitney? Yeah, but I think when she does do it, it's going to be towards the end of the episode. That's what I think. The girl says, I'm doing okay. I'm loving days right now, but it's getting on my. I see, and that's the thing, Jakaris. You love days, but it does get on your nerves from time to time. And there's nothing wrong with that. Lashanta says, I think Lonnie will be kidnapped by Whitney. Hmm. Lashanta says, nurse constantly drugging Abe. Yeah, exactly. Poor Abe. Poor Abe. Autumn says, Cyrus probably knows a lot more behind bars when the hits are coming from. That's very true, Autumn. People think that just because you're gone, just because you're not on the streets, don't mean you can't be dangerous. Kyrie says, I'm on hiatus from GH this week. Haven't watched one episode. Oh, I hope we're not spoiling too much for you, though. LaShanta said Kristen's so low down. Marlena helped her and EJ get her memories back. She can't tell her where Rachel's at. LaShanta said Steve was Stefan's Cassadine. I don't understand that. Jakara says it took a break from reviewing JH for a while. Okay. Yeah, it's good to take a break, get some perspective and stuff like that. Come back a little bit later. I think I'm gonna sit down right there. Freddie says someone needs to eliminate Gladys immediately. Danny says been liking B&B and Y&R today. I don't even remember that much of Y&R. I guess Y&R was decent. I don't think it was terrible. The sad thing is, when it comes towards B&B, the only thing that was actually good was Hope and Thomas. I didn't give a damn. Yo, listen, I don't know what the hell this nigga doing with Jacqueline or Jackleisha or whatever her name is, the actress that plays on B&B, but they need to do something with her damn hair, dog. Like, I don't understand why they need to sit there and do extensions and all this other BS. Big Samuel's in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Samuel. I don't understand what the hell they're doing with her hair or anything like that. I'm gonna check it out tonight. I'm gonna check it out tonight, Jakaras. Because I've been watching your reviews, but I didn't get a chance to catch up on the latest one style. So I'm looking forward to it though. LaShanta says Steve from Days was. Oh yeah, you're right. Stephen Castle. Curry says it's no problem. I'm not interested in this week's storyline. Don't give a damn. Kurt is getting shot if he lives or dies. F him. If it was Zeke, I would care. Damn. Damn. Samuel says, yeah, Jacqueline Wood looks like a bimbo and ooh. Yeah, I'm not liking her. I'm not liking her hair at all. I'm not. Victoria says, I do think the doctor will turn on Gladys eventually as he is not doing this out of the goodness of his heart. And that's been the question, though. That's been the question on Victoria. What does the doctor get out of this? What does the doctor get out of this? Makai, oh, what's good, Makai? Makai said, I just feel like Diane's storyline is tracking. Jack, Ashley, and Tucker. It's just so stupid at this point. I think that's what it comes down to. It's just getting to a point, just getting annoying. Samuel says she's pretty, but she doesn't wear things that make her look good. Yeah, that's exactly what I was in. Well, her clothes sometimes, yes, depending, but for me, it's the hairstyle that just messes things up. Queen says with the writers and actors strike, we could be off soaps for a while. Yep, that is very true, Queen. That is very true. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, the writers aren't writing anymore. So whoever these people are writing for the show, they're still writing. I thought about this before I came on the air, or before I came online about that. Lashanta says the doctor needs to lose his license. Yeah, here's what I will sit there and say about Days. I am actually happy that we finally get to know why Whitney is doing what she's doing. Why she's doing what she's doing. She's doing this out of grief. Okay? She is doing this out of grief. When you don't handle your grief properly, this is what winds up happening. Yes, I did, Spider Quick. Yes, I did. And I think what you call is in there as well. I think Jonathan actually called out to it as well. Nikisha's in the chat. Was good, Nikisha? Nikisha said the actors are exempt from the strikes. I'm pretty sure. Ah, let's everyone say what's up, Nikisha. Perry says new Molly is a way worse actress than the new Christina. At least the Christina is still a good actress. She's just a little awkward in the role. She's not young looking like the original. Very true. Very, very true. I mean, it's Kate, whatever her next name is, Macklin or Manson or whatever. Johnson says I didn't watch oh, you didn't watch the last episode yet. Okay. I'm glad. I'm glad you said something. Because I was Kate Manson. Okay, thank you, John. I was gonna sit there and say something. I was like, yeah. Oh, Darby, you didn't either. Okay. Freddie said Christina honestly doesn't need a baby. I guess she wants to make KJ Molly happy, but if she goes through this, it's gonna be a lot she's gonna have to deal with. Yeah, very true, Freddie. Yeah, see, I had to catch myself. I had to catch myself quite quick. I did. Tracy's in the chat. What's good, Tracy Steves? Now, Laura B also says, I not me neither. I didn't see all four of them yet. I hope you get a chance to catch up soon though, because I definitely want to sit there and talk about it. Now, Lashanta says, Chrissy was not hyped. This thing is such a brother. Spikewood says, I was so close to saying the end of the episode, and I think exactly, exactly. That's right, Tracy. Happy Thursday to you as well. Now, Darby says Molly doesn't like Christina. What do you mean by that? There's something about twisting off a cap of a new bottle, and that that aroma is just so. Mm-mm. Tracy says Chrissy's hard headed. She will do whatever she wants. Yeah, she didn't. She didn't exactly take Alexis words to heart. Tracy says, "I care about the Molly and this storyline, but I think it could be better written." Oh, Nikisha. I'm not gonna lie. I was not. See, I felt like the mom was more of the Grim Reaper though, Nikisha. Spike Quick says, "Now, do you think the person is dead? Because I'm pretty sure that person ain't gonna die." I have to think about that for a minute. I have so much stuff in my head. Like I really have to sit there and think about that for a minute. Person's dead, but not dead. The problem is I don't remember who was actually. Oh, yep, nope. Spider Quick, I do not. I do not. I really had to sit there and really scan through it. No, I don't. I don't think that person's coming back. Nope. Unfortunately, I can't sit there and divulge any more reasons why. But suffice it to say, I don't think that person is coming back. And Kyrie feels the exact same way. Okay, I'm trying to. Curry says the mother could take Curtis and his daddy with her. I would just be fine with it. Damn. No, no, no. I didn't. Oh, maybe I did. Oh, Johnson says if Anna was the intended target of the shooting, it wouldn't be a stretch if she. No, that's very true. And you know, it's funny, Jonathan. I could have swore somebody said the same thing yesterday. Somebody could just somebody said the same. Somebody said the same thing yesterday. Tracy says, "What are you drinking tonight?" What am I drinking tonight? Glad you asked. Gotta ask what I'm drinking tonight. I miss this drink so much. Flight cases, I don't think so either, but now I wonder how the relative is going to feel about that. Thank you, Black Man. Hit that like button. I think I know how that person's going to feel. That was quite a quick. I do. And yes, thank you. Hit the like button. It really does help. We got 30. We have 30 people in the chat. And whenever this goddamn slow phone ever moves. So yeah, we got 34 people in the chat. We got 24 likes. If you want to join the stream and you're signed in, hit the like button. It really does help. It really does. The hell. Kyrie says Gladys needs to go wherever Harmony is. Damn. Well, we know. Here's the thing, Kyrie. We know where Harmony's at. LaShanta said I didn't feel bad for Portia. Every time I see Nina, I see red. Why you don't feel bad for Portia though? Spikex now back to what I said. What I was gonna say. Do you think? No, I still don't think he's a good villain. I really don't think that Garvik is actually a good villain. To be honest. Here's the thing. I like my villains to have a bit of a personality to them. You know, something that's gonna really a bit of charm to them. And I just don't feel like he has it. I'll sit there and say that much. I'm not going to sit there and say he's the worst villain, but he's not. No, not really. Oh God, this tastes so good. Ariana says Gladys needs to go to blank with her panties, with her goddamn panties on fire. Okay, damn. Prashanta says I'm not feeling her at all. Freddie says I don't know. Stella could be Curtis' biological mother by hooking up with Marshall over 40 years ago. The question is, I can see them doing that, but like, I can see them maybe doing that, but like, how would it work? And I don't know if it would actually be good. Now, Samuel says, I don't like how the Sasha and Gladys story is not written well. What's your issues with the Gladys and Sasha storyline? Samuel? Very smart. I like that, Spider Quick. I like how you typed that. Yeah, no, she was like I said, she was as a kite. As a kite, she was up there. She was yeah. She was definitely seeing pink elephants. Definitely seeing some pink elephants. I'll sit there and say that much. Curry says, why should we feel bad for Portia? She's married. She married the bum while lying to his face. They haven't even consummated their marriage. He kissed Jordan. It's just a waste. No true love there. At a point. Ariana says, I think Stella is Curtis' mom. They shady. Look at each other. Her and Hat Daddy. Spikequake says maybe some rainbow some rainbow ponies. Ronnie Ron is in the chat. What's good, Ronnie Ron? Oh, Ron. Look who it is. My favorite, Jessie Jess. Queen. What's good? How you doing tonight? My favorite troublemaker. Plus, everyone say what's up to Jess. Victoria says Miss Wu will take over Curtis Club if he doesn't come back quick. Well, Victoria, he already took over. But that's the thing, though. Miss Wu already took over Curtis's club. That's the thing. Miss Wu already took over Curtis's club. That's been Curtis's club's. That's been Miss Wu's club for a hot minute. Take over. It was already hers. I like that, Spider Quick. I like that. I'm gonna be a rule breaker tonight, Spider Quick. I'm gonna be a rule breaker tonight. Samuel says, I don't feel like the audience doesn't feel the pressure that Gladys is under or is not um seeming enough. Maybe if Gladys and the doctor are having X, secretly it will go over better. I like that. Okay. Now Ron, Kyrie's got a comment for you. Kyrie says, hey Ron, do you think Hope conceived triplets today? Do you think Hope and Sheila can give birth at the same time? That's the question for you, Ron. Ron says, so I guess if Jerry tries to kiss Lonnie, she would slap his teeth out of his mouth, and Eli would give him a beating. Yes, a beat down. Yes, I totally agree with that. Nikisha said, I still wish we could see a poke again. Yes. Yes, Nikisha, same. Flyquick says Nina should be Sasha's guardian. I'll be cool with that. A lot better than Gladys. Lashanta says, how son you gonna find a shooter? He ain't found the first shooter. Very true. Nikisha, I don't think Nina is stable enough to be anybody's guardian. Damn. Just hell no to Nina being Sasha's guardian. And Juwan says maybe Sheila steals Hope's babies by Thomas. Now Samuel says something. Ron, I want you to sit there and read this comment. Samuel says Sheila don't need no more kids. Samuel says Sheila don't need any more kids. You heard that, Ron? Johnson says, please no more talk about Jerry possibly kissing Lonnie. Remember, was the child. Throw out to Ron. Ron, you heard what Samuel said, right? Jess says, what's up with Michael and Willow's? Michael and Willow and Wiley's scene was so crunchy. Here's the thing, Jess. It was so bad that I actually forgot to put it in my review. Like literally, I literally didn't put it in my review because I totally forgot about it. Yeah, it was stupid. But quick says, I'm glad we haven't seen Dre this week. Drew this week. Oh, I actually like Drew. I don't like what he did, but I like Drew. Ron says, I'll be at the end of the episode of Undateable Lives. I see Lonnie over at Jerry's. let him try to make the move. Ron, are you writing some sort of fan fiction or something about these soap operas? Do you write fan fictions? Because I feel like what you're talking about is fan fiction, literally. Ron says, okay. Freddie says, then Stella would be Trina's grandmother. Yes. Well, maybe you should then, Ron. Maybe you should. Ron says, so Kristen admitted that she knew Rachel's whereabouts. She said, no, no, no. She said, if I did. Said, if I did. Curry says, what if it was Curtis' old dealer that shot him? He used to be possibility. Nikisha Albert, what do you like about Drew? No debate intended. I just don't see anything to like about this version of Drew. Oh, I gotta sit there and think about it, which is actually not a good sign. But I think the problem with Drew is that they didn't really get the problem with Drew is that they didn't really give him enough to do. I like his character, I like his personality. They just lack conviction with what they gave him. I think ultimately I feel like that's the problem with Drew. And Nikki, you can always sit there and debate with me. We good. I just felt like they didn't give him enough to do. I think that's the problem. Um, then he says, "Albert, can you see my why not be review tomorrow? Make a short about Albert, can you see my YNR and B&B tomorrow? I'm going to make a short about Brooke Williams tomorrow. All right, I'll watch it. Lashanta said, did you see Gladys trying on the mink? Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, I did. The mink coat. What is it? What's good, Dolly? Thank you for joining. Um, it was good, Ron. I mean, one out of two scenes was good. I'll sit there and say that much. And what's good, Dolly? Let's everyone say what's up to Dolly. Nikki said when Cameron came as Drew, he said he was going to play Drew as a family man. He barely saw his kids. I'm not calling a child a dog's name. No, I know what you mean, though. But that, yeah, yeah, that's true, Nikisha. That is. That's why I like to call character assassination. That's why I felt like they started to um bring the character down. Autumn says, I think Brooke is in no position to lecture Hope about any relationship, considering her relationship to Ridge is a freaking mess. She needs to but out because Hope is a grown woman. She's not 12. And she ran upstairs like she was like trying to, um, lecture her 12-year-old daughter or something. Toby says, hands in the air, who's going to see the new Barbie movie? Nah, I'm good. Duane says, because they weren't featuring Ava today, I didn't really watch GH. Only certain characters interest me. Anna, Valentine, Ava, Jordan. I like Curtis, but he's been acting like an ass. Freddie says, if the writers were creative, it would be a shock. It would be a shocking twist that Irene knew about the affair between Stella. Oh, Eileen knew about the affair between Stella and Marshall, but to keep it from Curtis, that there's a chance Stella is okay. Just said, I don't freak that family. Definitely don't need no more secrets. Damn. Spike Quick says, I hate anything Barbie. You hate anything Barbie. Why do you hate anything Barbie? Victoria says, do you think Steve exit affects Drew's storyline as they would not have paired Drew with Carly? Hmm. That's a good question, Victoria. Not too sure. And Melanie's in the chat. Was good, Melanie. I would have to think about that one, Victoria. Good question, though. How you doing, Melanie? Darby says if Curtis ain't careful, he's going to be the new Professor Xavier. Damn. Ron says Albert, why Phoenix didn't want to say what Arthur said about it. Yes, that's exactly why, Ron. You pretty much just kind of answered your own question. Danny says Albert not sure how many parts of Brooke Logan going to make you many like it. Hmm? I understand. Danny says Albert not sure how many part of Brooke Logan going to make you many like it. Not understanding that. Ariana says I'm so grateful you are recapping all these shenanigans. Anytime, anything for you, Ariana. Anything for you. I knew you would. I knew you would, Mel. Simeon says, and Thomas and Hope being together in a natural progression to see how it keeps you going between this between Stuffy and Hope. Duane says, who's more boring, Mike and Willow or Hope and Liam? Actually, I like Hope and Liam. Well, yeah, I like Hope and Liam from what I've seen. See, my whole thing is, Duane, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, you like Liam? What are you crazy? Were you nuts?" Like, I don't have the vitriol hatred that other people have for Liam. I think he's acting like an ass right now, but Frederick says, let's just hope what he said was true. And he said we should be getting more stuff with them. Yes. I feel like it's true, Spider Quick. I do. I do. I don't feel like there'll be a reason to sit there and just make something up though. LaShawn just says Brooke gonna be into electric shock. Then he said trying to then he said try telling you hope you like the video about Brooke, not a fan. Oh yeah, no, yeah, no, I'm gonna watch it, Danny. I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it. I'll tell you what, Danny. Are you making it tomorrow? I'll watch it and I'll give a comment on it. All right, and I'll let you know if I like it and what my thoughts are. Ariana says Steffi's not feeling Hope and Thomas. Damn right she's not. Just that Carly and Drew are trash, but Finn and Liz are the worst. Nikisha, I'm happy to see Donna trying to getting a good story, but I just can't stand Curtis. Jarvis is in the chat. What's good, Jarvis? How are you doing, my friend? Freddie says I skipped all the Will and Michael scenes. I was not here for. Yeah, like I said, I forgot. I totally forgot about them in my review. Billy says I feel hope with someone saying Thomas Liam has been dogging her out for years. Spike says Finn and Liz got more than Carly and Drew. Finn and Liz got more than Carly and Drew. Sound like fighting words right there, Jess. Samuel says Will and Michael are by far the most boring couple of all the soaps. Thank you, Laura B. Hit that like button. It really does actually help. Ariana says Steffi blames Hope for Thomas losing his mind. Yeah. Then he says, yes, tomorrow, Brooke Logan is coming. All right. I would definitely watch. Oh my God. Thank you, Kyrie's. Kyrie says, I was about to go in, but instead leave it. I'll just leave it. This Liam don't got that stamina the way Thomas for days barely. Hey, you know me. I love loving in the afternoon. Of course, they've been in the bed for like a couple of days now. Gergo says, so it said on B&B that history repeats itself. Kind of. Just said, hey, Willow is the first girlfriend of Michael that hasn't done. Yes. Jeff, I'm so glad you noticed that. And Flick Flick says the boss is Miss Wu, that would be depressing. And thank you again, Kyrie's. Cat Lady says, is Thomas going to finally get rid of the fake Hope doll now? No, 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 no. You don't do that. You don't do that, Cat Lady. You have that thing as a backup just in case. Okay? You have that thing as a backup just in case. You don't just get no. No. That's like that's like a guy getting a hot girlfriend and deciding to throw away all his adult videos. You just don't do that, okay? You just okay? It's called insurance. It's called insurance. That's what we don't do. And Pop says, who you think will stick by Curtis more when they find out that he's going to be stuck in a wheelchair? Poor Charger. Who is going to be with him when he is down? I want to sit there and say, Jordan. I'll sit there and say Jordan. If I had to sit there between the two, I would sit there and say Jordan. Simon says, I don't hate Liam, but writers write him as if he is God's gift to women, and I just don't see too many women fighting over a dude that looks like Liam. Oh no, I'm being dead serious, cat lady. Being dead ass serious. You do not listen, it's called insurance. Alright? Solomon's in the chat. What's good, Solomon? Um Toby said, do you have a replica in your closet? No, I do not. But I'm gonna leave it at that, Darby. I'm not drunk enough to sit there and spill all my secrets yet. Carrie says Thomas rocked that world for 4 days. O says she ain't never been loved like this. She ain't never got it like this. Thomas changed her world forever. So bye bye Liam. Bye bye Lane Liam. Oh my God. Joshua, thank you. Joshua says, I'll be honest, the actress who plays Hope on B&B is pretty cute. Liam should at least try and fight to get Hope back. Yeah, he should. I mean, especially considering that he actually cheated as well. The dude's just being an ass at this point. And again, thank you so much, Joshua. Joshua. Thank you. Duane says Liam. Liam is just like Reg. Very true. You would think that should be like Liam's, that should be Reg's son at this point, right? Oh, okay. Wow. This is just. Terry says you can't keep up with Thomas, so why bother? Damn. Uh, shit. Okay. Ryan says, I want Kristen to get custody of her daughter Rachel because Brady is a clown and Chloe doesn't like her. Well, yeah, but Chloe's with Xana right now, so I don't know about full custody. I wouldn't go that far. I think joint custody is the better route. Ariana says, how can Hope come back from Thomas? After what she did? No, she definitely cannot. And that's the problem though. They don't have enough characters to really like kind of mix things up. Like who's name gonna go out with? Um Who's the other chick that we don't see that much that have rainbow hair? She can sing. I actually liked her for a little bit. And then God damn it. Uh Dolly says, oh that's right. We got Thomas designed for hope for the future. Thomas had hope seeing the future. Damn. Timmy says I wish the character of Liam had more of a sovereign personality. He's a lame. God damn. Okay. Nikisha, I heard a rumor that Brooke was going to try to have Hope committed because she must be crazy to want Thomas. Just a rumor. Now Johnson says, how do you think RJ will react to? Or he's going to be pissed at Hope because he's been sitting there riding for. Oh, thank you. He's been riding for her for a hot minute, so he's gonna be pissed at Hope. Paris, thank you. That's the only person I could sit there and see. Um, that's the only person I could sit there and see Liam being with for a little bit. Johnson says if Hope and Thomas stay together, they could probably bring back Ivory for Leo if it's in the budget. Ron says, okay, Ron, I'm gonna explain this to you right now, Ron. Ron says, I don't see what's so special about Chloe. She can't keep a man for long. Ron, Chloe's hot. That's what's special about her. Also, she can sing too, so that's secondary. So yeah, she can sing and also she's hot. That's what's special about her, Ron. She's hot. That's that's the truth of the matter. What's special about her? Um, Victoria says, I was curious to see Tommy as TJ, non-bio dad. Dad has always been dead, but mentioned often. Yeah, I knew that. I'm surprised that they actually showed a mom. Carrie says Liam's gonna try to break off Sophie's marriage. I hope Finn beats him down. God, seriously? I can't with this. Alright, screw it. Ariana says you kill me if I mean it's true. Ariana, you know it's true. You and I both know it's true. If it's in the budget, they'll do it. Victoria says I'm curious to see. Okay. Freddie says I think it'll be awesome if the GH crew has Susan Lucci. I was gonna sit there and say the same thing though. I was gonna sit there and say the same thing. Nikita, you know who I want to come back from B&B? Rick Forrester. I love how much he can't stand Ridge because I hate Ridge too. Damn. If I miss people in the chat's comment, I'm sorry. Oh, now, like I'm trying not to get frustrated, but every time I sit there and click on somebody's comment, it's like it just moves. And Plastic says, please don't bring back Ivory. She was horrible. She was the horrible the first. I mean, horrible the first time around. Lashanta says Chanel broke the case. Samuel says Liam needs another woman to whip him into shape. I'll put Liam with Donna to shake out some ish between Logan and sister. Okay, all right, I like that. I like that, Samuel. I like that. Tracy says hi, and she can. I mean, listen, Tracy. I'm keeping it 100. Okay, I'm not gonna sit there and be like lying and or like sugarcoating stuff. I'm being dead ass serious. First, as I thought Dawn's daughter Ali was and suffered one glad she was glad when she was killed off. And honestly, tell you true, Tracy, it's true. Tori says I always thought it was weird or never seeing the upset his daughter died under circumstances with Stephanie. Victoria says, however, you did get a super chat a few minutes ago. No, I know. I shouted it out. It was I'm kind of tipsy at this point right now. Yeah, no, I did. It was by Joshua. God damn it. Yeah, it was by Joshua. You did get okay. Leslie said Chloe is hot and she can sing. Enough said. Exactly. I'm just you know me. I'm gonna sit there and keep it 100. Leslie Chloe. Okay. Keisha, I like Taylor and Leah. My damn phone at? I don't know what the hell is going on here. Like, I'm gonna charge this thing up. Why is it at 37%? So weird. Um, the Hadland, you got a new picture. It's taking forever. First says, well, Ali tried to kill Steffi, so Steffi got killed her in self-defense. Uh, Mel says, I know when Sarah comes back to Salem and Xander finds out he is the father, her baby, that is a wrap for Chloe. Yeah, but I'm not too sure about that. Maybe Mel, maybe not. Because you gotta sit there and think about the actress. You gotta think about the actress. Sarah is very back and forth when it comes towards Days of Our Lives. I don't know. I remember the last time she did leave because she wanted to leave. So I don't know. Dolly said, yeah, Ivy was Eric's brother's daughter. The actress was gorgeous, but they basically wronged her. And to be separate to keep the thing hope from going after JMW left. One says Taylor or Liam. I don't get that. Okay, maybe that wasn't made up. Then he says Rich father is not Eric. Yeah, no, I know. I think it's some dude named Maroney or something. Sammy says I was thinking about that. Okay. Darby says Meg is going to find out about Sasha's pregnancy soon. Yep, we all know it. He said, yeah, I like Ivy until they made her a Steppy clone. When she changed her voice to sound like Steppy, that was sad. The album says, oh, Sonny gets Gladys and that psychologist for what they did to eventually, eventually. What's going on? Dolly says, I hate when they made Ivy start speaking with an American accent now. Oh, she was Aussie. Okay, that's what I missed the part. Okay. Um, I wish I actually would have took more notes. By the way, just on a side note, did anyone actually watch B&B today? I mean, not B&B. Y&R. I want to know what people thought about Y&R. Very curious about that. So Shanta said they want Taylor to pull a Brooke so bad to sleep with her son-in-law. You think that's actually going to happen? Mel said Justin and Bonnie can't continue to keep this secret about Sarah's pregnancy with Xander. Baby, that Maggie is going to, yeah, it's going to happen. Just like Sean Smith is speaking so loud to the point where it's like the deputy Dick came in and pretty much fired Ray. Curry says Finn and Bridget affair or Liam and Bridget hooking up. I want to see Bridget in the storyline. I forget that she's actually still in the show. I mean, like, she's still, like, then he says, yes, Billy wants Diane to leave for a job. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that either. Johnson says, it's like you said in that short, that Tucker and Ashley relationship is, it is. John, it's very one-sided. It's very one-sided, and it's one of those things where it's like he's just accepting it. You know, it's like, oh, give him a little tail, and I guess that's enough to sit there and shut him up. Dave, what's good, Dave? Who do you think shut up the Metro Court poll today? People are saying it could be Alex trying to go after Hannah. Simon says I saw why not to have it. Same old Ashley and Tucker getting blank over giving each other corny compliments. It just seemed like, I mean, she literally just sit there and say that. Now, Nikisha, I like how Tucker grovels for Ashley. Yeah, I think he's actually starting to get kind of sick of that, to be honest. And after a while, it's like she sniffed there. It's like she sniffed there. Danny said never liked Stephanie. It's like she sniffed there, still punishing him for what he did back then. And it's one of those things where it's like, if you're gonna forgive somebody, forgive them. Darby says, "Good, oh God, Abby, you really hate that guy. Like hate on first sight." What do I hate, Darby? Kind of can't. I kind of hate a lot of people. Santa says someone's gonna make Marquetti a success. Kyle's a hater. You better watch his stuff. Oh, he's good. He's with Audra. He don't need Summer. He does not need Summer. Trust me. He does not need Summer. Not when you got Audra. Audra looks 10 times better than Summer. He's gonna be alright. Um, Darby says acting mayor. Oh, okay. Darby says, how does everyone feel about the actor strike? Days is going to be the only soap not impacted for a while. Darby says, I don't like the strike, but they need to do what they got to do. Yeah, it is what it is. And Nikki said the actors are exempt from the strike. The actors are exempt from the strike, Nikisha says. Freddie says Brooke always into some new mess, never know. She might end up pregnant for real this time. Oh, Brooklyn. God, hopefully not. Curry says it was on the soap opera spy. Like I said, it was a rumor not confirmed or anything like that from Credible. I find it interesting though, Bridget with Finn. Teach Steffi a lesson. Just says a lot of shows are getting pushed back due to the strike. Yeah, it's Billy says the actors aren't part of SAG. As a question mark. It's a damn good question. Ashley is right to be guarded with a hurt. No, but here's the thing. Guarded for a little bit is okay now. For a little bit. But after a while, it just becomes annoying. And it's like, listen, I'm not going to be sitting there groveling at anyone's feet. That it'll be a cold day in hell before that happens. Um, So I felt like after a while, like enough is enough. You either you take this guy back wholeheartedly, or you tell him to kick rocks. In all reality, I think that Tucker should be the one to just leave and stop playing Ashley's game. Like I get it, he hurt you and everything like that, and that sucks. But like, bro, if you're gonna forgive him, forgive him. This is beyond ridiculous at this point. That's what we're not gonna do. Having this man grovel at his feet like a man. Listen, don't let these soaps that they give people the wrong idea. Everyone says you are in or you're out. Exactly. I am so not a fan of that dish. Exactly, Ariana. Whatsoever, do you think Jerry and Wendy would? Yeah, and the fact that I can't stand them both, to be honest. I mean, Jerry's not bad, but um, here we go. Ryan says, Carrie, it doesn't matter because when Sheila gets out of jail, she is coming for Steffi, which I don't have a problem with, just to get Finn out of the way. My comment was, Simon says, and is Tucker effing stupid? Is he effing stupid? Does not realize that yet that Ashley is using him to. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is exactly, and it's ridiculous at this point. Harry says Tucker is not that interesting anyway, so he's lucky Ashley's making him feel somewhat relevant. He should kiss her shoes if she. Oh, that's funny. Oh, you're my guy, but yeah, no. Then says like Abby and Summer, and for me, Team Audra. Hmm. I mean, listen, I would pick Audra over Summer any goddamn day of the week. I would literally pick her. I mean, I'm not team anyone, but I'll pick her any day of the week. Johnson says, "Moonlight to Live" gave Trevor a whole lot more to do. I mean, it's not that. Here's the thing: I like the stuff that he's doing. God damn it, I like the stuff that he's doing. I'm just like, I'm not liking this dude kissing her feet. This is ridiculous. Like, Sammy says Ashley has every right to make Tucker beg. He came back for her, not the other way around. And Samuel, I do like you, and I gotta sit there and say that first. Let me sit there and tell you something, okay? And you can disagree with me if you want. No one has any right to have anyone beg for them. That is just that is literally beneath someone to sit there and have someone beg to sit there. No, no. Mm-mm. I don't know what world we living in where we actually accept that type of behavior, but I'm gonna respectfully disagree with that. Freddie said Gladys and that doctor needs to be thrown in a dumpster for being so dirty to mess with Sasha's mind. Yeah, and I said that in my review. I was like, messing with someone's mental health is just as bad as messing with someone's physical health. Then he says whole like old hope. Like, okay, yeah, no, we're not gonna sit there and be living in a world where it's acceptable to be begging for somebody's attention. That's what we're not gonna be doing. Kyrie says, well, Steffi got to go on maternity leave soon. Okay, fine. That's what they got to do. Have Sheila get her again. So it'd be, ah, okay, Kyrie's. Ariana says this world is full of people begging and so on. It is. That's exactly why I was like, listen, it'll be a cold day in hell before I ever beg for someone's attention. That is just, oof. Like, seriously, that just rubs me the wrong way. Ron said other so with Sheila's trial next week, maybe Bill and Ridge break the law and didn't do things right way, and the guy they hired was not an FBI agent. So we just writing fan fiction at this point again, right, Ron? We just writing fan fiction, aren't we, at this point? Okay. All right, I see you. I mean, I don't know how it would feel if Sheila got back out of jail again. I would watch it, but I don't know how it would feel. Johnson said Gladys and that doctor should be arrested. They literally committed a crime. Yeah, they did. They did. But yeah, that's how I feel about that whole thing. Simon says, "Oh, hold on, now Albert Aldrich find us out, but to pick her over Summer." Yes, yes. Too big to sit there and like. I mean, whiny, annoying, stupid, um, dingbat Summer, who acts just like her mom. Yes, yes, 100%. The chick literally acts like a dingbat on a regular basis, where she tries to so-called channel her mother. No. Jarvis says, so how many years you watched GH? Wine or B&B? Well, here's the thing, Jarvis, with GH, I think I've been watching it since the year 2000, so about 23 years. Days and the other shows have been 3 years. The other three shows has been 3 years. Johnson says, look forward to the episode where Sasha goes in on Gladys for her ultimate betrayal. Freddie said, I don't know why the writers wrote Brando to be Gladys' son, because honestly, Cody should have been Gladys' son. They both are alike when it comes to being Greek. True. No, 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 no. No, 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 Freddie, listen. Cody has limits, okay? Cody has not done the things. Yeah, they're both greedy. That's true, but not as greedy as Gladys though. Not as greedy as Gladys though. Last day says Audrey over the new summer. Yes, the old summer. That's the tough one. I'm still gonna sit there and say yes to that one. I am. I'm still gonna say yes to that one. Thomas says Albert must need glasses. Summer is annoying, but when it comes to looks, Audrey got some competition. No, no, actually, I really don't. I really do not need glasses. Trust me. No, that is the last thing I can see perfectly just fine. Solomon. I know what I said, and I said it 10 toes down. Um, Harry says I wonder why the man who played Bob the Builder General Hospital version is going to reappear is going to reappear in the stream. Yo, now I totally forgot about Usher. I forgot that he even like does he even still do music? Uh, Jarvo says, "Hey, Albert saw Jane's video from yesterday." What do you mean? What do you mean you saw his video? You mean you saw my video of him, or like what do you mean? Ariana says Glad is great. Exactly. It's you can't even sit there and really compare those two. Ron says Albert if Chloe thinks that she would have been Rachel's stepmom, she's in dreamland. Yeah, I mean I agree with that. But he says no Bob the Jarvis says who is your favorite on GH Trina? or Esme? Well, okay. Jarvis, I'll answer this two ways. Hmm. The thing is, Jarvis, I mean, I don't like this new Esme, so I'll sit there and say Trina, but I like the old Esme over Trina. I'll sit there and say that much. I do like the old Esme over Trina. I don't think that Trina's a bad character, but I just like that bad girl. So I would sit there and say Trina. Trevor says Keith Sweat, the king of begging. Oof. Ron says Audra is so thirsty that she will sleep with anyone to get what she wants. I don't even know what to say to that. So Solomon says Ashley ain't making him stick around. He's doing that all on his own, but Ashley accepted him all those years ago and he didn't do the right thing and he gets what he gets. See, Sammy, this is one we actually have to sit there and disagree with you on. Because if you're gonna sit there and take somebody back into your world, back into your life, then you take them back and you forgive them. You don't sit there and make this person keep paying for the things that they've done. Because you didn't really sit there and take them back. Um and I feel like at that point you're just sitting there playing petty games. No one has time for games. That's what that comes down to. Curry says, uh, Curry said, yeah, Albert Audrey was previously. Yo, listen, applesauce is good. Then he says, remember you told me about one of James' live and you said you did not agree with his opinion. Yeah, no, I remember that. But I'm saying, like, is that okay? Then, Danny, is that the video that me and him did together this weekend, or like, is that the video that we did last Saturday, or the video that I was talking about? Because to be fair, I disagree with him on a couple of videos. Um, I'll say that much. Darby says Tucker's going to snap on Ashley. I just, like I said, if you're going to sit there and forgive somebody, forgive someone. Sammy says Tucker decided to go back to a town where everyone hates him. He has to suffer that ish. Seems pretty petty, but okay. I mean, suffering from the people in town is one thing, but here's the thing: if you're sitting there saying suffering from everyone else, fine. He's not in a relationship with everyone else. He's in a relationship with somebody who said they're going to take him back. If I did something and my ex decided to take me back, and then they kept treating me like garbage because of stuff that I did before, then I'm leaving. That's the bottom line. I'm going to sit there and look at that person like, but you said you took me back and you forgave me. Saying you didn't really forgive me. And no one has time to be sitting there be dealing with petty nonsense. That's the thing. I just, no, 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 no. Becky D is in the chat. What's good, Becky D? No one has time to be sitting there playing with petty nonsense. You're a grown ass woman. If you say you're going to forgive me, forgive me. If not, your code didn't help if I sit there and play those games with anyone. LaShanta says, Albert, everyone blames Tom for everything. Yeah, that's true. Victoria says, where's Spencer? I thought that was odd. He was not by Trina's side yesterday. He was by Trina's side yesterday, but not today. That's actually a good point. That's actually a good point, Victoria. God damn it. Ariana says you can't go living in the past. Yeah, you can. You can't. And more importantly, like I said, if you're gonna forgive somebody, forgive someone. Sarah says, I think Summer is wrestling between trying to be a good Newman, but her mama is slowly seeping out. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, Sammy. I can see that. I can see that heavily. Heavily, I can see that. A little bit. Just what's going on with Nate? What's going on with when we're getting that back? Well, let me ask you a question, Jess. Do you actually want that back? And he says James makes about African American. Um, yeah, I mean, Danny, we've disagreed with stuff like that in the past. Um, we disagree with stuff about like that in the past, and we'll sit there and disagree about things as well. At the end of the day, I support James and he supports me and everything like that. But yeah, there's gonna be just gonna things I'm gonna disagree with him. But there's a mutual respect, and I think that's important. Letitia said, "Can anyone tell me why Steffi had not said one word about?" Because it's Brad Bell and it's just stupid writing. Unfortunately, Letitia. I mean, she talked about everything else except for um about the kiss. Terry says, if a woman forgives me for cheating, I let her say what she needs to say, treat me any sort of way, just long enough so I can get enough leverage for joining physical custody. Then, ooh, Tyrese is a strategist. Okay. Simon says, Audrey only slept with Tucker and Kyle. Yeah, well, that's it. Well, and I mean, granted, people are trying to make it seem like it's a high number, which I personally don't care if it is or not. Johnson says, I'm pretty sure Sonny and Nina wedding is when Ned will be back to normal and work bus. Yep, everyone's saying the same thing, Jonathan. Everyone is saying the same thing. Darby says there's no such thing as a good Newman. Summer will find out that soon enough. The Newmans has no friends, just people they use and people who wants to try to use them. All right. This is There's no such thing as Newman. We'll find out soon enough. The Newman have no friends. Okay, I just read that. Darby says Nate. No, no, she did not. No, no. Here's the thing, Darby. She didn't sleep with Nate. She slept with Noah, and that was like for a while back. But she didn't sleep with Nate though. She was going. She wanted to, but she didn't. Simon says when it comes to Tucker, I don't care what happens to him. Okay, well then that makes sense. Then that makes sense. That makes sense. Harry says most would probably just get a lawyer, which obviously I would, but it's not always that simple. The courts usually side with the woman unless she's unfit, only have joint custody and see them on the weekends. I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really do feel like that needs to be kind of abolished and just kind of look at it for like facts is what it is. That's the problem, and I really do hate that the courts does that. I'm not okay with that. I just want joint custody and 7 days a week. Switch off and on. Singer says he knew what he was going back to. Okay, well, I mean, here's the thing, though, Sammy. Now that I know that you actually have a bias towards Tucker, it just makes it just makes more sense now. Ron says Albert Jack will be a Sheila's lawyer next week. Nikisha just wants someone Adam to win. He never gets to be happy for long. Why is it taking forever? Simmons says Tucker will be better off coming back with Audra as his lady and making Ashley jealous, but congratulations, he played himself. Hmm. Yeah, like I said, I'm not liking the one-sided relationship. Her constantly dragging him. It's stupid and it's juvenile. And the problem with Ashley in the situation is that Ashley has been acting nothing but juvenile. So I'm not even really surprised that she's acting this way. Why is this taking for okay, whatever. Lashanta says I would wonder how Ashley knew Tucker was sleeping with. I was Yes, I said the exact same thing. Nikisha Gross, I hate Abby. I'm annoyed by her. Is this since I forgot about Noah because the show? No, okay. Now, Nikisha, why do you not like Abby? I'm very curious about that. Okay. Ron says, Robert, what does Brad have against Taylor character if he does? I don't know, Ron. You asked me that question like I don't know in almost like every single other stream. So I'm gonna work on that answer for you, though, Ron. I'll give that to you one day. Simmons says, y'all just don't like Audra and Tucker together, but it's classic drama and an old man having a young woman to make his ex jealous. That's soap 101. Eh, I'm not against that. Curry says Adam doesn't have Christian, Nick does, and I doubt Nick allows visitation. Melanie. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was not. Freddie says Esme is a piece of work. I don't like this new Esme. I like the old Esme. Now, Nikisha, I am annoyed by her existence. I just cringe whenever I see or hear her. Something in my spirit just don't F with her. Okay. All right. All right. Now, Darby asked a question for Kyrie and anyone else that knows. Darby says, how did Nick get custody of Christian? Sammy said Christina is a lawyer online. Oh, I think there might have been a typing spello. A spelling typo. A typing spello? What the hell? Yo, I'm still sober, and yet I still messed up that whole thing. Lashanta said Theo needs to come back for the summer. For summer. Lashanta. There's a Theo on YNR. Curry says Keith Sweat makes it last forever. I like some of his music. I'll sit there and say that. I liked some of his music back in the day. I'll say that much. Back in the day, I used to like some of his music. I used to like some of Usher's music as well. Long, long, long time ago. Like when you used to actually play music videos. I wonder if anyone actually remembers music videos. Tracy says, I agree. Once you take someone back, the past is the past. Exactly, Tracy. That's exactly what I was going to just say. I feel like I don't know if I said that in my video, but maybe if I make another, I don't know, another short or whatever, I'll sit there and bring that up. Toby says Kyle is Theo's cousin, and Becky G says Albert isn't Theo on YNR Lonnie's brother. Well, well, actually, here's the thing. Becky D said, yeah, Lonnie, yeah, Theo is Lonnie's brother at Days of Our Lives, but apparently YNR also has a Theo. You know them and their doubles. And Nikisha says music videos still exist. Okay, I gotta look them up then. I gotta look them up. Now Letitia, okay, but I mean, I think I gotta do a video on MTV again, since I feel like people would actually watch it this time. Okay, I guess it's not gonna highlight. Letitia love Usher minus the Kiki Palmer drama. What's going on with Kiki Palmer and Usher? Becky G says, "Oh, I was confused as well." Which okay, I'm pretty sure I might have not. Becky said they're on YouTube too. Okay, I gotta look them up because every now and then I will sit there and listen to music. I will. It doesn't happen too often, but when I do listen to music, I do. Sammy says, I just want to know some of wine are, how long some of y'all have been watching wine are because from the comments, it sounds like y'all are missing pieces from character's history. This is so really. Curry says Nick big ego and insecurity is why he won't allow Adam to see Christian. And just said, have you been living under a rock? You don't know what happened. No, I don't, Jess. I need you to tell me. So apparently, yes, I have been living under a rock. Damn it. Okay, so we got 29 likes. Okay, I guess that's good. Dobby said there's no MTV channel, just reality TV shows on their channel for over 20 years now. Here's the thing, Dobby. You know what MTV is now? Catfish and ridiculousness. That's what MTV is now, Darby. Catfish and ridiculousness. That's it. Oh, that actually makes me kind of depressed now. LaShanta says, "Do you really think Diane's gonna like Audra?" No, no. If you don't, just say Kiki went to an Usher concert and their revealing outfit and was surrounded by Usher and her man had a problem with it. All right, I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm just like, but did her man actually have a problem with Usher or did her man have a problem with her? Sounds like a great video to do. I know more of the details. But he says I was yelling at the TV access stuff. Yeah, Freddie, she was. It's like she took all the info that Alexis and Sam said and just went out the window. Like it didn't matter at that point. Johnson says at one point MTV had a bunch of scripted shows. See, Jonathan, this is why I rock with you. But yes, and that's very true. That is very, very, very true. It also had some other show. Jonathan, what was that other show? I'm gonna ask you, Jonathan, what was the other show? It was MTV was on, and then they had like another fantasy show that came on afterwards. Now, just say, look it up. He tweeted talking about what she was wearing. Okay. Just say, I don't watch TV anymore. It's so bad. Tracy says, I can understand James' point of view, even though I don't 100% agree with what he is saying, but he does bring up some good points. You know, Tracy, because first of all, Jonathan, you are, I don't know how you actually looked that up. I really don't know how you actually found that. Jesus Christ. And yes, that's the show. Um, see the problem. Okay, I'm gonna sit there and say this, and I'm gonna get in trouble, and I don't care. I watched it too, but I'm gonna be honest, Jonathan. Well, I just don't understand how you actually knew that. I'm genuinely impressed by that. But here's the thing, though, Tracy. I'm going to get into trouble, but should I even, Tracy, at this point, should I even bother to say it? That's the thing, Tracy. Should I even bother to sit there and say it? Because I feel like Austin, but yes, I feel like I'm being so hyped, but I'm so surprised that you actually know this stuff, though. Like, um, Curry says, I still find it hilarious. I would rather be with Cyrus than Wendy, but I knew Wendy over summer. Never knew you and Wendy might have a so. Kyrie, seriously, I can't get over that live stream yesterday. I cannot get over that live stream yesterday. Um, you know, good. I got some. Let's see, where we at with the? All right, we got some time. Johnson says, "I'm a fan of sci-fi and all. After all, I know it's just. I'm just. I don't know, Jonathan. You got to get. You got to get. Thank you, Darby. No, hit the like button. It really does actually help. Thank you, my friend Darby. Thank you. Yes, hit the like button. That's correct. I don't agree with James' assessment, and I've said this throughout the week, but I don't agree with him getting so much flack either because we're all going to sit there and say opinions that we don't agree with, and that's fine. So I respect his right for being able to say what he's going to say, even if I disagree with it 100%. Samuel says Adam gave up custody to Nick because he was a bit out of sorts at the time, dealing with blindness, not feeling capable of it. Yo, Samuel, I only heard that he got. I only heard that he asked. I heard that he purposely made himself blind, so that way he wouldn't go to jail for something. Is that true? So, yeah, I heard that he went blind, but he went blind because he wanted to get out of some sort of trouble. John says, yes, it was on. Yeah, known as Spike. Yes. I only watched the first season, to be honest, Jonathan, because I wanted to support scripted shows, and it wasn't terrible. I'll sit there and say that much. It wasn't terrible. Samuel says, I hate both catfish and ridiculousness. Okay. I want to hear your reasons for why you hate both catfish and ridiculousness. Well, to be fair, I hate ridiculous also, and I really don't like catfish. But I want to hear your reasons why you don't like catfish. Since I got you in the chat, I want to hear your reason. I want to hear your reason. God damn it. Lashanta says when Adam was going to fight for a Christian, Victor was on Nick's side. Johnson says the show also had Deathstroke Matt. Yes, I remember that. Here's the thing, Jonathan. I did watch the first season. I watched every episode of the first season. I even tried to watch the Screen TV show, but I couldn't get past the second episode, to be honest. Like, literally after the second episode, I was just done with it. Freddie says, I like the little adventure with Lucy and Felicia trying to find out more. And the problem with it is that I want to see where it's going to go. And I felt like it didn't go further enough for me to actually be rah, rah, rah about it. Freddie says, okay, never mind. I already read that. Solomon says, Albert, you might have not known, but Adam also left his gay male lawyer. Yes, no, I remember that. Adam was crazy back in the day. So he can get off of a case. Yes, I remember that. And, I said to you, here's the thing. I sit there and I look at it, right? And thank you, Solomon. I do sit there and I look at that and I'm like, that's why sometimes I'm always like, whenever people sit there and say they like Adam and stuff like that, it's like, so how does the Adam fans actually explain that? I'm waiting. I really want to know. Freddie says it was good to see Jackson. Yeah, I felt like the AMC fans was gonna like that. Johnson says, yes, me too. Jonathan, it just gets to a point where I just sit there and just look at your comment and just I don't even have to read it out loud because it's literally what I'm sitting there saying. Tracy said, didn't know MTV still came on. Yeah, it's still on, but it's like 5 days a week of ridiculousness and catfish. And if Samuel's in the chat, I don't know why Samuel doesn't like catfish. I have my own reasons why I don't like catfish. Even though I used to be somewhat addicted to that show, I'm not gonna lie. Curry says he made some mistakes. He had to do what he had to do. I'm not gonna judge my Adam. Okay, no, I wanna know. I just wanna know. And yes, that's very true, Curry. We all do make mistakes. Lord knows I made a ton of them. Now, Kyrie said, WC says, I miss MTV when they had music. Oh, WC. I remember when they used to have a show called The Real World and Road Rules. Now, Mel says, I don't like catfish and MTV because it became cold-hearted and mean to trick someone that is not the person when they are talking with, that the problem. I can see your point, Mel. And to some extent, here's the thing, that's when I started to not like catfish. Because I felt like it was just giving me this really jaded version of I figure you did, Kyrie's. I felt like it was just giving me this very jaded version of people just being terrible, god awful people. Now Jess said catfish was good when it first started, but got old quick. Yeah, she's Jess is 100% right. To be fair, Jess is usually 99% right. But yes, you are 100% right on that. Johnson says I'm aware of the thing Adam did in the past, but seeing trying to redeem himself throughout the years, and people who have done worse consistently judge me Just made me root for him. Okay, no, I understand. I just want to understand how people actually felt about that. Darby says, does the same. I have to check. I literally, I have to sit there and check. Thank you, Darby. Thank you. I have to sit there and check. Here's the thing, Darby. I'm not gonna lie. I actually sat there and I listened to the country channel one time, and there was actually some good songs. like, like dead ass serious, Darby. It was actually legit some good songs. Now, Jesse, whenever the damn thing gets to it, Jesse says 99.9% right. You know what, Jess? I'm not even gonna argue with you because you're 99.9% right, and I accepted that. I accept that. You are taking so long. Right. Johnson says CMT mostly have old sitcoms and some reality shows. Are they new reality shows, Jonathan, or are they old reality shows? Freddy says, I wonder how they're going to explain the Bobby death. Maybe a trap. Oh, God. Darby says, I miss MTV I miss MTV very much. Usually I save these stories for my members only. But since I'm kind of tipsy, Johnson says original reality shows. Okay, well that's something. Gary says I need to find a way to bookmark for an interview one day. I'm with it. Um, Johnson says Adam, like Tom, everyone focus on the bad but not the good. And I can see that. Thomas says I'm not a big fan of country. I'm not a big fan of country music either. Don't get me wrong, but like I did hear some songs that was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna knock it. Listen, if I like something, I'm gonna rock with it. Tracy says, "Albert, where you been at when she went a user concert dressed in a way her boyfriend didn't like? He went online and called her out. It was a mess." No, but here's the thing, though, Tracy. Well, all right. So here's the thing, though. I do kind of got a problem with that, though, Tracy. I do, because at the end of the day, I'm not policing my girl on what she wears. That's on her. I'm not policing my girl on what she wears. I'm not her dad. Why is this taking so goddamn long? Jess said I don't like country, but I like Taylor Swift. I'm gonna have to dig into that comment later on. But here's the thing, though, Tracy. I'm not a fan of people policing somebody else on what they dress. Jarvis says, "What was your favorite soap?" Mine was Days. Hmm, it was kind of tough. I feel like Days and General Hospital was somewhat. Screw it. I'll go with Days. I go with Days. I gotta sit there and think about. I'll go with Days. But they didn't win by that much, though, Jarvis. That's the thing. They didn't win by that much. Johnson says I was a Johnson says I was an Adam fan even before Justin Hartley played him. And thank you, Jonathan, because I still got to watch the last season of This Is Us. But yes, I'm not a fan of someone policing somebody on what they wear. Like, I'm not your father. I'm not going to sit there and start telling you what to wear. Oh, I'm going to sit there and get on the Twitters and start sitting there calling on my girl for what she wore. Like, are you her boyfriend or are you her dad? Nah, I'm not cool with that. Now, Jess says, yes, Albert. Is that to the non-policing somebody else on what they wear? Lashanta says, I hate Jimmy Allen. Got a mess out on the country awards. But yeah, wow, this is taking forever. I used to love MTV back in the day. Look, oh, Jonathan said I just finished watching the latest episode. Oh, so what did you? Okay, so what did you thought of it, Jonathan? You know, it's really funny because Spider Quick was actually in the chat earlier, and some people didn't actually watch it, and I thought you were in the chat, so I didn't want to say anything. W says I love music. Period. Doesn't matter the genre. It sounds good. Is that yes, Darby? Yes. Freddie says I've been rocking. I've been riding with General Hospital since the 1970s. Damn. Someone says Kiki's baby daddy sounds a little bit like a insecure control freak. Someone needs therapy. Yeah, it is. It's insane. Like you don't sit there and start telling somebody what to do, like what to wear. You know, especially at the end of the day, it's like, yo, listen, she may wear whatever she wants to wear, but she's still sitting there banging you. So like, what is the problem? But it was a good episode. Why does this take? I can't. I can't. We got another death on the show. Okay, all right, good. Darby says, wait till tomorrow to spill. Oh, well, we didn't. Here's the thing, Darby. We didn't sit there and say what death was, which is, yeah, okay, my bad. I'm trying to sit there and walk that off. I can't. Double C says, being Van Butthead was on. You know, here's the thing, Dark. Here's the thing, Double C. I do remember that show. I am that old enough to remember that show. My three, and yeah, my bad, Darby. If I didn't spill too much. My three, well, maybe my two. My two shows that my two networks that I watched the most was MTV and BET. That was it. That was literally my two shows that I watched. Reggie says, yeah, Albert, before you and all the others youngsters existed. No, I know, no, here's the thing. No, Freddie, you've been watching it for a while, so like you know stuff. Like you're on point when it comes towards like continuity and stuff. Sammy says Hope was blinded and she didn't want to raise Adam with the new man's fortune because she wanted him to be a spoiled and not know the values of hard work. You know, whenever I hear stories like that, I can understand why people do like Adam. Yeah, no, that was my thing back in the day. It was like MTV. I would, maybe I should say just for the members. Well, no, Jonathan, actually haven't. I don't have Cartoon Network yet. Is it good though? Is it good though? And have you watched it? Do you like it? Darby says you have to see to find. Oh, Darby, trust me, I am. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm going to sit there and get my tissues for all the crying that I'm gonna actually sit there and do. Oh, it actually is good. Okay, all right, Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan, is it true? I heard when he transforms, it's like he transforms like Sailor Moon. Like when he gets his suit and everything like that, he does this transformation like Sailor Moon. Um, but yes, no, Darby, I'm ready. Perry says, Albert, did you start the fun? No, I got to do it tomorrow. I got so busy. I honestly tell you, guys, I'm so disappointed in myself. I gotta set up the go. Here's the thing, Carries. Once I set up the GoFundMe, then I can get everything else on board. So that's the first thing I gotta do. Is do the GoFundMe. Johnson says that's an exaggeration. Okay, all right. I mean, listen, Jonathan. Here's the thing. I'm a Superman fan, so I will sit there and tolerate a whole lot, probably more than the average person would. But that's what I heard. Someone says anyone seen a movie called What Love Got to Do with It, starring Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne. I watched it again recently after a while, and it was better than I remember. What made it better the second time around? I'm very curious about that. Okay, I guess I'll just sit there and read it. But he says, "But I will never understand Luke and Laura love story when he." Yeah, Freddie. Here's the thing: I will never understand that either. I will never get that to this day. I don't understand how people can sit there and be like, "Oh man, I love Luke. He's such a great character," or "I love Luke and Laura. It's the greatest love story ever." And I'm just like, "What? Like, are you not aware what?" I don't understand it. I like for the life of me, I don't get that. Freddie. Kerry says you also have to come up with what exactly you're going to have to so we say, get it together. Oh no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, Kyrie. I'm gonna do it. It's just the first part is doing the GoFundMe part. No, I'm gonna get it done now. I'm gonna get it. Here's the thing. I'm gonna get it done this week though. I am. I'm gonna get it done this week. Victoria says I love Adam. First one. You're trying to make Willow and Jace that type of character, but it's not working. Hmm. Interesting. Ron says something that I'm probably gonna need a drink for, and I'm all out. Ron says, Albert, I thought Jerry was getting ready to leave town. Yeah, he was, and then Lonnie blocked the door. But Ron, you know what's gonna happen tomorrow, so I don't even have to tell you. Becky G says people were doing lots of coke back then. Other even writers, there were some truly bizarre storylines back in the day. But see, and that's the thing though. That's the thing. I don't understand. I mean, I get I just no, I can't get past that though, Becky D. I really can't. I don't understand how people are sitting there saying that Luke was a great character, people loved him. It's like what it is, Becky D. It's like murder of the soul. That's the part that I just don't understand. Mel says, I was just going to let you know that Beetlejuice 2 will be in the same town as. Ooh. Mel, it's actually funny too because I saw something on Instagram and I thought about you. And I was like, you know what? Mel's probably going to sit there and tell me something about that. Have a good night, Job Rose. Thank you for joining. Some message I just didn't realize it was being that good when I first watched it. Watched it again, and it really was a nice movie and such a powerful message. I haven't watched it in so long. I don't even. Okay, well, I was going to sit there and look at that, but okay. Tracy says, okay, whenever it gets to Tracy. Really? Okay. Tracy says, yeah, the real world used to be real champion for basketball. Yes, the real world used to be the real. Yes. Oh, Tracy, you remember that. That's what's up. God damn it. Becky just don't try to make it make sense. It was effed up. And yeah, it was. And I don't understand it. Carrie says Mark Grossman, Adam, and Chelsea have no chemistry. That's why they split. Okay. I'm all right. Listen, I think I'm gonna sit there and call this a wrap. I do have to wake up early in the morning, so I'm gonna end the stream right here. But I do want to thank everyone for joining though. This was a lot of fun. I really do appreciate every single person who joined the live stream tonight. Um, I want to thank everyone for joining. Let's start pushing up. Let's start saying goodnight to everyone. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Mel. Have a good night, Carice. Have a good night, Solomon. Have a good night, Becky D. Have a good night, Samuel. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Freddie. Have a good night, Jesse Jess. Have a good night, Nikisha. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, LaShanta. Have a good night, Dolly. Have a good night, Cat Lady. Cat Lady's back, so I'm so happy. Have a good night, Ariana. Have a good night, I feel like I'm missing a couple of names. Have a good night, Solomon. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Have a good night, Solomon. It was good to see you again. Have a good night, Jarvos. Have a good night, Ronnie Ron. Oh, Ron. I just, you always put a smile to my face whenever you. Have a good night, Laura Bing. Johnson says, join us next time for another edition of Soul Chat with Abby Bostic. Thank you. And yes, hit the like button on the way out. Thank you, Becky D. Also, continue to share the videos because it really is actually helping. Like, and I mean dead ass serious. It's really actually helping. Have a good night, Mel. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Darby. It is really helping now. So, hell, even if 5 people, even if 2 people hit the like button, it does help. So, anyway, have a good night, last day. Have a good night, Darby. I'm missing some people, but you know who you are. Have a good night, Victoria. Have a good night, Cat Lady. Okay. Have a good night, Samuel. I would literally have to go back to the chat to sit and try to get everyone's name. So, Samuel says, I think. God damn it. Samuel says, I think many men are okay with their women dressing sexy. They just don't like it when they aren't with them. I don't think it's policing. I think it's more of a loving them, protecting them thing. I can see that. But I can also see it to be kind of a caveman thing, though, too. I'm just not a fan of it. Carrie says, good night, Ron. Good night, Melanie. Good night, Jess. Good night, Laura B. Good night, Jonathan. Good night, Solomon. Good night, Becky D. Good night, Victoria. Good night, Nikisha. Good night, Last Day. And everyone else. Oh my God. I love it. Love it. Ariana says, GH thinking of you. And at the end, yes, I will be thinking of you as well. Ariana, thank you so much. You stay safe. I will see y'all in the next live stream. Tracy says he didn't need to go online and post anything. He didn't. Just said it can't always be with them, Samuel. Yeah, no, and he didn't. He didn't. He was caught up in his feelings, and that's what winds up happening when you're caught up in your feelings. Let me sit there and start posting on the Twitters about my girlfriend's dress because I don't like it and I think it's wrong. And I'm like, okay, but you're not her dad. And more importantly, you're not her Jesus. So, like, really. Anyway, stay safe, everyone. I will see y'all in the next live stream. Have a good night, and Pop. Laters.